flour and like oil or damn fly. Keeps coming back. He's teasing me. So yeah, sorry. Equal quantities of flour and like oil. Maybe a little bit more flour, just until you get that kind of sandy texture, and then just add in the liquid little by little. Had to defrost it, but it's all good. Right, also looking for a cup before that fly distracted me. It's definitely a fly day today. I don't know why they're coming in today, but yeah. Maybe there's a storm on the way. They usually come indoors when there's rain on the way or something like that. Right, we're looking a little bit thick here, so let's thin this down a little bit. If you got more stock, will be great, but I'm just going to use a bit of water because there's plenty of flavour in there. That's fine. Thick! That's what chat likes it, right? Oh, without the exclamation mark. I missed that. Looks so good. I'm glad you guys are liking it. Yeah, I'm making plenty of gravy though. Jesus, that scared me. Shawnee Bear, sorry. Thank you for that follow as well. It's lovely to have you here. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Thank you so much for that beautiful, beautiful follows. Thank you so much. We've had a lot of follows today. Talking about me moaning about follows, and we've just had a load of follows today, so I can't really whinge and whine today. Thank you for all the follows and the lovely new people. But yeah, in general, it's a lot more. I would say it's a lot more harder for streamers to build communities compared to when I started. It was really straightforward. It wasn't as difficult. But I suppose it's different because when you first start off, you get that hype and that like buzz because you're a new streamer, somebody new. It's like, oh, somebody's new on the block, and you know, you go check them out, and you get that kind of buzz. But then it kind of like slows down a bit and then picks up again, and I don't know. It's because you're a fly guy, chef. Don't even react to it, chef. Don't even do it. I'm not going to say a word. Everyone calls me Shore Bear, but I'm used to it. Okay, sure. Shore Bear. We got it. We got it. I was going to say Strawberry Bear when I looked at it really quick. I was like, oh, Strawberry Bear. But it's Shawnee Bear or Sean Bear. Okay, I'll remember Sean Bear. I appreciate it. I hope you're having a lovely day. It's good to have you here. And thank you so much for the follow again. Right, so... yeah, don't ever ask me about my pronunciations. They're a little terrible. But still, you're okay. You can manage with it, right? Mr. Fly, go away! It's driving me nuts now. And then another one will come along and then harass me for a little bit. Just hanging around there by the sink. Driving me kudos. Right, let's have a look at these roasties, shall we? Let's switch the cameras up. Let's turn that gravy down because that does not need to be on a highish heat now. It needs to be on a steady heat so we can get that gravy looking beautiful. Where's my jingle all the way thing gone? Oh, it's over here. I got it. What do you mean by jingle all the way? That's what I mean. Apples are nice. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Welcome back. It's big. Cheese. Seriously. When you were uninstalling those GPUs, did you uninstall your brain as well, good sir? Kappa. I'm good. Oh, I'm so glad you're doing well. It's good to see you. What have you been up to? What was that beep? Oh, what's beeping now? Seriously? One thing after another. Woo! They're not hot, they're just warm. Kappa. That's very nice. I'm good, just been sleeping basically. Well, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Need to get your naps in. Depends on what your time zone is when you're watching me. Ah! But you know, that's understandable. Command for watch time. What were you looking for, amigo? Like how long I've been up? Or like how long you've been watching for? Is that what you were looking for? don't know if I got a command for that one. I got a one for uptime, exclamation mark uptime. But not watch time. I don't think we have one for that. Right. Oh yeah, if you do exclamation mark uptime, it'll tell you, but it's about nearly 5 hours. Nearly 5 hours. Been having fun today. And that's the thing, if you do short streams on Twitch as well, especially as a business point of view, it's not the best. So I like to kind of drag my streams out as best as possible. Now, if you were like saying, oh, chef, is that how long you cook for? You're very slow. It's not actually. When it comes to cooking and Twitch cooking, it's a totally different ballgame altogether. You need to actually slow yourself down because you need to, number one, correspond and talk to the streamers, which I find really important for me as a community, or my community. Answering questions. And then just going through things. I like to go through things a bit more slowly, especially if people are like learning and they're like, if I do it like really quick, they're like, oh, what did he do? How did he do that? Even still, I have people like just turn away for 5 seconds. They come back and they're like, chef, what did you do? So this is why I go at like a very steady, slow speed, because it keeps people up to date in what we're doing. Especially if you go fast, you'll be done in like no time. I'd happily cook for 5 hours or so. Yeah, there you go. I mean, if you're a chef, you'd definitely know like 5 hours is nothing compared to what you usually do. When I started streaming on Twitch 2 years ago. It's been over 2 years now. Started in January 2 years ago, so nearly 6 months, right? Yeah, it's going to be 6 months now, 2.5 years. Jesus, that's gone quick. What, it was only 2-year anniversary not long ago, but yeah, 2.5 years now. Wow, do you get tired like cooking and talking that long? Not really, no. I'm so used to doing cooking. Working in like, because I'm a professionally trained chef. Working long hours, I'm used to it. So like working like a 12-hour shift is like easy. I guess when it gets tired is like a 15 or 16-hour shift. But doing streaming does take a lot more energy out of you. So like when you're talking and explaining things, I suppose I've done a 12-hour cooking stream before, and yeah, that does beat the hell out of you. It's pretty exhausting. But yeah, you got your partnership pretty quick. Yes, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I got it really quick. Like 2 months just before I started, and then, well, 3 months, and then that was it. That's what I'm saying. Back in those days when I first started, it was so much easier to get exposure and a lot more easier to... there was a lot less streamers back then, which I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but for like a business view, from my own perspective, it's, you know, it's a tough thing. But it's nice to see lovely streams. I'm not saying it's awful. Absolutely not, because I like to see the food community grow. But I wish there was more food community people growing there. I mean, it's getting there little by little, but I wish it was a bit more of a quicker growth in viewers. But yeah, back then it was so much easier to get things done. But that's what I'm saying. For people who are starting to do cooking streams now, it's a lot more tougher. It's a lot harder. I'm glad I started when I started. If I started like now, it would be really hard. I don't even think I would be able to do this full time like I am now. Thanks to the community I built up over the last 2 years, it's helping me keeping this full time. Cooking for 5 hours would be impossible for me. My feet, if that's like disability-friendly kitchen setup, I could probably go for like 5 hours. I mean, you could probably have yourself like a little stool or something. So when you're like by the computer, you could have a little plonk down and a little sit and for 5 minutes and talk to people. There's lots of ways to like go around it if you want to do it. Well, there's like Afflet now, so yeah, exactly. There's little stepping stones, whereas before it was just like partnership or no partnership. It was pretty where it was. It would be nice if Twitch had like a better search system to be able to see streamers who don't play games. It's the exposure of like the arts, the music, the cooking. I even still now, I still get people come in here, maybe from a raid or something, from a streamer, or sometimes I just have random streamers raid, and they come in here and they're like, wow, cooking. I've never seen cooking before on Twitch. I'm just like, been here for like 2-3 years nearly, and it's just like, makes you think there's still not enough exposure there for people still who don't know about it. But yeah, there's lots of improvements need to be done, Josh, definitely, for sure. But you know, I would say for the benefit, I would personally, if it was me, this is what I would do if I was in charge. I would assign people to different creative sections. So one person for music, one person for food and drink, one person for this, that, and the other. And they would be like the manager for the community center, keeping people intact and stuff. And they would go out, they would go look for those communities, say for the music or the art, and they would try and pull them in. So they would say, look, on Twitch, we're doing this. We've got a great art community here. You know, that's what I would do if I was in charge. But hey, you know, that's just me. And same with the food and drink. Get some like managerial person in section. They would come in and they would like go keep people in, organizing the section, making sure everyone's happy. If people wanted help, they'd contact them. That's how I would do it. And then they could go out to the marketplace, go look for food communities and just pull them into Twitch. That's how I would do it. But hey, that's my idea. Full of ideas, me. That's a cool idea, Chef. I like that idea. I think it would do Twitch a lot of beneficial. They need to put some managers in these sections, and they could actually help the streamers a lot more, so much more. As long as they have the background and knowledge, these managers would have to be like, say, if you couldn't put a music manager if they don't know nothing about music. It's like put me as a manager for music. I wouldn't even know where to begin. You'd have to have somebody with that background and that knowledge to actually go and like say, okay, let's go to this community. I've been hanging around with them. Let's go tell them about Twitch. Do you know what I mean? Without being rude as well. Without like kind of not like an advertisement where, you know, you kind of like relay it politely kind of thing. You know what I mean? But yeah. Yeah, I came in from a raid. First person I ever seen on Twitch cooking. But yeah, they also need like a way to attract Twitch users. Would be into like the sub-market. Yeah, definitely for sure. It would be nice to see Twitch grow in that way since the platform is already in place. Exactly. They just need to get these things set in stone and set in place. But yeah, managers for each section, I think they really need it. Like community manager for that section, like food and drink, art. Creative is a little bit more, I suppose it's all being split up now, like music. I feel like they need to have these managers put in place if they really want to push hard on these kind of things. If they really want to go like pull away from gaming a little bit and they want to really diversify and start pulling in some serious communities, this is what they're going to need to do. This is what they're going to need to do. Or I feel they need to do. Maybe I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. That's fine. I don't care. Give me a new idea. But that's how I would approach it and how I would tackle the problem. If they don't do it, another platform will come fulfill the void. That's the thing. I've been saying it. There's going to be a time where another platform's going to come along and they're going to snatch people. So, I mean, they've got time to do it. The time is now. Strike while the iron is hot. If they want to keep these people, they're going to have to do something. If not, there's something going to come sooner or later, and people are going to change their minds. They're going to go, actually, I'm just going to quit here and go somewhere else. So, I mean, it is pretty tough at the moment, but I'm trying to help, but I just feel like I'm, what's the polite word of saying peeing in the wind? That's what it feels like right now, but yeah. And I've already mentioned it quite a few times, but whether they want to or not is another question. What is sleep, Chef? I don't know. What is sleep? You tell me. Hey, Wolfie, how's it going? I'm here from Zaggy. Oh, how's Zaggy doing? Has he been streaming today? He's a little cheeky chap. He's a good chap. I like him. And if you guys aren't following Zaggy, go give him some follows. He's an awesome chap. Oof. Peeing in the wind. Yeah, something along those lines. But I feel like there's stuff needs to be done. But, you know, that's probably one good example that would probably help and work. And who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it wouldn't work. But those are just ideas where you could really improve the platform quite considerably. So, you know, you just got to have those right people, though, to employ. I guess it's easier said than done. Those people might be really hard to find. Somebody who's connected with those kind of industry in the world and know this, that, and the other. So it would be hard for them to employ, I guess. I mean, if Food Network jumped in on this, imagine the possible exposure there. Like live cooking and chatting with viewers. Why isn't this a bigger thing? It's a new thing, isn't it? It's not something that's out there. It's not something that's kind of... It's a new idea that's still on the spectrum of a great idea, but they haven't done it. Who knows why they haven't done it? Maybe they're making enough money and they're not interested. See, the bigger guns, I really do think like the bigger guns or the bigger companies are not really interested in this thing because they're already making enough money. They're not really interested in doing something like this. but where money potentially could be made from this. Very much so. But yeah, the bigger guns are not really interested. This is probably why they haven't done it, because they're making enough money off celebrities and food chefs and, you know, cooking shows on TV, so they're probably pulling in plenty enough. They're not interested in doing this, I guarantee. Let's have a look at our potatoes, shall we? Oh, baby, those potatoes look good. Talking on deaf ears is maybe a more polite way. I like that one, Josh. I like that one. But you know me, I'm pretty blunt half the time. Without trying to be too rude. You know, it's the fly. I will swat you. Stay there. Where is he? I did hit him. I think he's on the floor somewhere. I'll find him in a bit. Right, sorry. All the food emoji. I like them. All the food images. Or emojis, sorry. Holy emote wall, Batman. I know, right? Yeah, falling on the deaf ears is more polite. Also talking to a brick wall. Yeah, that's very true. That's a good one, guys. I like it. Thank you for teaching me the polite way. But you know what I mean, guys. You know what I mean. That's the most important thing, right? As long as we're on the kind of same lines. Without being too rude, you know. But yeah. It's just one of these things. It's just one of these things that needs improving. I feel like Twitch will do this, but I guess they've got to, like, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see, won't we? Time is a wonderful thing. Only time can tell what's going to happen. So you're going to go one way, or it's going to go the other. I guarantee you. All you need is one entrepreneur to bring it, and they'll set up a site for something similar to this. That's all you need. Somebody with money. Right. Let's give this all a nice little mix. That gravy's looking fantastic. Looking great. I'm going to turn this down to a really, like, low heat now. Because I'm happy with it. I'll top it up with water later on for sure. Cheese, are you off? Well, it's time to head off, Chef. Have a good one. Take care, buddy. Much loves to you. Have a great rest of your Cheeky Tuesday. I'll see you tomorrow at some point, probably. It's not even that much more polite, but you're just like taking a bodily function out of it. But yeah, you guys know what I mean. Right, so anyway, I'm going to a little drive off from this conversation a little bit back to the food a bit. I'm going to take some pictures of the chicken. I feel like I'm not going to do the chicken and that till later on. The roast potatoes are almost there. I can sort all this out. Actually, I like how tall your oven is. Well, you mean it's like up to here, right, Lola? Yeah, it's pretty nice, to be fair. It's pretty nice. I'm quite happy with it. It's absolutely delightful. I'm going to pour this into another tray. Then I'm going to clean it out, get the crumble in, get the crumble into the oven so we can, like, kind of cook it ready. And then I think I'm going to finish for the day. I know it's not, like, totally finished, but I'm just literally waiting for the family to finish up, which is not going to be too far off. It's only going to be, like, an hour or two. So, by the time I do everything else, all my media and stuff, I'll be ready to sit down with them, rather than me trying to do my media and they're eating at the same time, which I think is a little bit rude for me. So I'd rather kind of finish a little bit earlier. I will take pictures and stuff, definitely for sure, and I know we've had a fun stream today at least. But yeah, the oven's quite convenient, being up this height, and rather than having to like bend down or do squats or anything like that, it's quite a nice convenient oven or height to put things in, I would definitely say. So I'm going to put the roasties on here, going to clean the tray, and then we're going to get the crumble in, and I think we should be about there, and I'm going to take some pictures of the roast chicken. Get a few potatoes on the board as well, and just take a picture that way. And I'll take some other pictures later on this evening. So I'll take a picture of the crumble when it comes out. I'll do another post on Instagram, so on and so forth. And if you're not following Instagram, guys, if you want to keep up to date with like what I'm doing and all this, that, and the other, Instagram, it's right there. so you can check out what I've been posting and that. I'm going for PC, so I can send friend requests to... Oh, sorry, you guys are chatting away. That's okay. Right. Potatoes we're waiting for. Just literally another 5 minutes. And then we should be good. And then we can start taking some pictures. But all that beautiful juice from the chicken. Oh my goodness me, that looks amazing. Let me show you the chicken, if you guys haven't already seen the chicken today. Let's pull it up, shall we? Oh, jeez, and Bennett. It's heavy. 2 chickens. Not shy about this, guys. Beautiful 2 chickens. But we got all that beautiful juice there, which we need to pour into the gravy. Yeah, I can leave for work now too. Debating going straight home and then going to the store another day. It's up to you, sweetheart. You can either do it today or tomorrow. You've got time to do it now, if you want to do it now. It's up to you. Hey, Chef. I'm just checking in between games. Anger, Max. Lovely to see you. I appreciate it. I hope things are well. I don't think he... Kind of us chatting. I don't think he minds. Oh, no, I don't mind. It's okay. It's all good. As long as it doesn't go too crazy. Then I kind of like say to you guys if you want a PM or whatnot. So, as long as it doesn't take over for too long, you know. Those roasties looked amazing. Thank you, Anger, Max. I appreciate it. And hope you're having a lovely day. But yeah, I don't mind, like, individual conversations if it's, like, kind of short for, like, 10 minutes or something, or 5 minutes. But if it starts going on for, like, half an hour or something, then I usually say if you guys would like to PM each other, just to keep chat a little bit more open. But yeah, I'm pretty, what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for, guys? Don't say pain in the backside either. I know what you guys are like. Very open to it, shall I say. Oh, God, and Bennett. Don't drop the chickens in the gravy. Then you will be crying. Whoa! Oh, God, and Bennett. Right. That beautiful chicken juice in that. Perfect for the gravy. Oh my God, it smells amazing. Let's have a little taste of the gravy and see what we're at. Chicken looks delicious. Thank you, Gamer Grill. I appreciate it. Appreciate you being here most of the day as well. Thank you for the follow earlier on. Relaxed. That's what I like to see. Yeah, I guess the word was I was looking for. Kind of open and relaxed about it. Yeah, that's fine. I'm happy. Do you know why I'm happy? Because that gravy is flipping amazing. So much depth, so much flavor. The chicken, the saltiness, the... Oh. Hey guys, if Twitch, if my streaming ever fails, maybe I can just go into bottling gravy and just be a millionaire that way. Because I know for a fact, I'm quite confident my gravy would definitely nail it. Right, let's put this over here. Okay, we're going to get a chicken on the board. We're going to have a little picture of it. And are you going to do potatoes? Potatoes! They're in here. You mean picture the potatoes? Is that what you're on about? Oh. Flipping hot. Jesus. Oh, hi. Forgot I left that camera on. If there's any left over, Perry, I guarantee you there'll be no gravy left over. Definitely not. So, but yeah, you could do if it's any of it left over. That gravy looks amazing. I want to try it so bad in that right now. I've never tried Marmite, but I know I like umami. You would love it. I guarantee you would love it. Without question. Where's that tray? Did I put that tray away? Oh, no, it's over here.